What is up?
Hi, right?
Hey, welcome back. It's been, I guess, a week, and
it's been a while, actually.
Because you were sick. Riley needed to sleep in on Monday morning. She needed the extra sleep, so that was perfect.
Yeah, I'm still halfway sick. I can't hear out of my left ear.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad you're sitting next to me on this side so
Yeah,
that you can hear me.
I went to the doctor, and they ran all the tests, whatever. Apparently, after I turned 25, my body was like, okay, you're elderly.
You are old.
I'm going to hurt you.
Yeah, you're going to really feel what it's like to be old.
Yeah, so now I have allergies.
Okay.
And I take a morning and night allergy pill. These allergies this week have caused a double ear infection, which is really fun.
That is awful.
Yeah, so that's
oh my god!
I'm not kidding. I thought I had like strep, COVID, all of it.
Everything.
I was so sick, and then she was like, "No, just allergies," and I was like, "What?"
There's no way pollen made me feel like this.
No, I'm not kidding. It was so bad. Like my lymph nodes were swollen. Everything. I mean, I was in the trenches.
Oh my gosh!
And I've never felt like such a baby before.
Yeah, because when you feel that bad and they're like, it's just allergies. No, it's not.
No.
Do not tell me how I feel is not valid.
And 6-year-olds run around every day with the ear infection and they're playing outside. And
Henry
I'm over
has
here.
one right now.
Yeah, and I was like,
down bad.
oh my God. Like crying. I'm not kidding. Like walking around like, what do I do?
That hurts. Anytime, like I was wearing my sunglasses on my head this weekend, and you know when it makes your ears start hurting, I'm like, oh. And I thought of you. I was like, no, no way. If this is how my ears would feel all the time,
No. So it's been rough. So if I don't hear, if I'm saying, what
was that? One more time.
My bad.
Well, I guess since it has been a little while, we can. First of all, did you do anything fun this weekend?
This weekend, just really cleaned. Honestly,
I need to do that.
Since I was sick, I kind of lived like a pack rat for a while, so I fixed all that.
Well, I've been traveling so much, and I'm just so go. My room gets to where it's like my laundry's on my bed. It's clean, but it's on my bed.
Oh, I've been cuddling laundry for a while.
Literally. And like, other than that, my room's not bad, but and I'm just like, Riley, do it. Just sit down and do it. But no. So I have so much crap to take back to Tuscaloosa after this, and it's going to be a nightmare because I competed at Mississippi State on Friday.
Fun.
It went all right. I was really pissed off, and Coach was like, let's go for a little walk. And so then we talked about it, and he was like, it wasn't all bad. Like, you're getting way too whatever and getting in your head and putting too much pressure on yourself. Like, it really wasn't that bad. I was like, okay, fine. And then my dad had a little procedure on his back.
Yeah, how's he doing?
He says he's doing a little bit better, but still not. Because he had how many herniated discs? I don't even know.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize they had to put him under to do it wasn't a nerve block. It was a steroid injection.
Gotcha.
But when you're injecting into your spinal column, you know, you got to make sure you don't accidentally go, ooh, wrong thing. So he had that done. We went home to visit him for a little bit, make sure he was okay. He was sound asleep. And then Mom and I hit the road and we went to Athens.
Yes.
To see my boyfriend.
What? I already knew about this.
That is crazy to say. Like, I have not had a boyfriend in over 2 years.
I'm excited.
Like, boyfriend. Like, I'm not just talking to, like, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like I am dating.
You guys are together.
We are together. He is committed to me. I am committed to him.
Both, yeah, I saw the hard launch on the Insta and the TikTok, and I was like, okay, here we go.
I know. I hard launched on TikTok. I was like, screw it. I don't know. Why not?
I thought it was great.
Yeah. And so both feet are in from the both of us.
I'm so excited.
It's not 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy. I'm so
as
happy.
You should be. Seriously.
And I've met his parents. I met his brother this weekend. Oh my heavens, when I say I have met his whole entire friend group, it feels like, but there's still more. Saturday night after the game, we went back to his house to hang out with some of the guys. I think there were 11 guys at his house. And then me.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, confidence. Now, you got this. It's okay. And like, normally I'm thrive in settings where it's all guys just because I'm not like an all girls kind of girl.
I know what you mean though, because you want to like.
I'm like, okay, well, And they were like, come on, be a little more. And, like, they wanted me to, like, talk crap and be honest. And I'm like, first of all, that's not quite my personality. Like, I'm on the sweeter side of things. But also, I don't know y'all well enough to just be like, F this, F that, F her, F him. Like, no, I don't know y'all like that. And so, but it was a blast. But I literally have a list on my phone of people I've met or people I'm going to meet, because there's still so many people I have not met. And I'm like, how do you have so many friends?
I think it's kind of a green flag, though.
Oh, absolutely.
To be loved by so many.
Well, and I also don't want me to be his only thing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, when you don't have a friend group.
You have a pretty big friend group.
I do.
You actually, I think all of your friends like hang out and get along, but you also have very separate friend groups too.
Very much so. I definitely do. And for those who don't know, this is Bulldog Man.
Yeah.
Which, Spencer told us we needed to change his name to Georgia Guy. I like Bulldog Man.
Yeah, I do.
So this is Bulldog Man, everybody. And trust me, I'm still a roll tider, no worries. I don't give a piss about nothing but the tide.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So, but I guess that's my weekend update. I had a blast. His brother was awesome. Family was awesome. He played incredible. He's been killing it, which makes me so happy. And I was worried I was going to be a jinx. So I was like, oh gosh, I hope he plays well while I'm here so that like I can keep watching these games.
He did fine.
He played great.
Yeah.
So super proud, super happy. And I honestly think we could spend a whole episode of me talking about how I want to go back to the old Riley and just like hit her. And like when you look back at every situationship, I could have been like, nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not it. After this, and my mom was like, see, that's why I've always known when a guy's not it for you, because I know what it's supposed to be like and how easy it's supposed to be and how they're supposed to assure you and all of this stuff.
And your mom has always brought up Corey.
Yes.
Forever.
Team Corey. Yes. And I'm like, I get it, Mom. I know. Everyone's been team him forever. But it is the craziest thing, like what this is. I have not had anything like this.
Yeah.
And so literally when one of my friends, we were sitting at dinner and she was like, well, his snap score's gone up by this. And we hung out and it was great. That night it was great. And she was going on and on about how amazing it was that night. And it's one of those things I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so there, where you convince yourself how great it is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that one time, we see each other every other weekend and talk a little bit throughout the day. We're going to get married.
Yeah, it's just not.
I have never once I don't even know, he could have 1 million snap score, he could have 100,000. I haven't even looked ever. I've never checked how much it goes. That hasn't ever been a thought. And I've never wondered how he feels about me. Ever. But it is crazy because I'm like, I used to be the same way. I used to, in my notes, keep up with guys' snap scores.
I've never done that just because I would drive myself nuts.
Oh, and I would.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Or, he's active on Instagram but not responding to me. Oh, he's on Snapchat snapping other people but hasn't responded to me at all today.
Yeah.
But then it's like, what was I doing? How did I not just be like, oh, this isn't it?
I do understand, like, why. But I never let myself do it or, like, remember the scores or write it down or anything because I knew I would be
crushed
in the trenches.
But then it's also one of those things, I guess, because I also said this to my mom. You, like, the guy I dated in high school was a best love up until this guy. And I knew what I wanted, what I had, and how comfortable and easy and all this. And why didn't I carry that over to every relationship? Like, why didn't I take all the good and all the things I loved?
I know what you mean, yeah.
But it's like I had that one bad apple that completely erased all of that and rewrote dating for me. And so then I've been stuck in that mindset. And I forgot, like, I truly did not know there were guys out there like him. Like, I didn't know that existed.
I think that's a really good point. Like, I think I need to go back to how I felt as a teenager and, like, even, like, little things like parking in a Dollar General parking lot and just hanging out
or driving with his hand on your leg.
Yeah, little
listening to music.
Things. I don't care, or I do care about that stuff, but I don't make it a priority. Like me and my friends have always been like, oh, you'll never find a love like your first love because it was high school and you weren't heartbroken yet. You had no walls up, this, that, and the other. I wholeheartedly believe that. I was like, you know what? I'll find my person, but it won't ever be no, this is literally like I'm a kid again. I'm giddy. I'm excited. But I want that. Yeah.
Yes, and I literally want to shake my friends and be like, this is not it. I promise you. But I literally, it's like a flip has switched and I see everything so differently. And I told him, I was like, if it is not you, I will never date again. Because there will never be a guy that is as amazing and everything's just so seamless.
Yeah. Last time we talked on the pod, I was on Hinge.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you were about to go on a date.
With a really tall man.
Massive man.
So, yeah.
It's his new name, Massive Man. He was what, 6'9"? 6'8"?
Yeah, something like that.
Tall.
So literally, what day did we record that on? Like a Wednesday?
Yeah.
That Thursday, didn't hear from him. Friday, didn't hear from him. Date night was Saturday, didn't hear from him. Completely got ghosted, didn't go on the date. Just that's that update.
So you know what you did instead? You called me.
I did.
You said, hey, what are you doing? A little update.
Not going on the date.
Not going on the date. I haven't heard from him. I was like, come to the beach right now. Drive here now.
That's
okay.
what I did. After work, literally, I get off work on Saturdays at 4 p.m., drove 6 hours to the beach.
Literally right then and there.
Yep. Didn't
Came
care.
to the beach.
Didn't care.
And we had an amazing time.
We really did. It was so fun.
It was so fun. Oh my gosh. Sydney and I guess, had come back to the house when you had gotten there, right?
Yeah.
And Riley was in a really good mood. She had a really good time at Floribama on the phone with Bulldog Man.
We sat up talking.
Sat and talked until 4 a.m.
Yeah. We were just talking about
Our
everything.
families and
we
life,
got deep.
what we want one day in relationships.
Those are my favorite kind of conversations, though.
Yes,
those are my favorite.
I know. Because I feel like the more you talk about it too, the more you manifest it.
Yes. And I think with us being cousins, we still don't know the ins and outs of a lot of our family relationships and stuff. And like just going through like, even still, like I've known you my entire life, but I don't know how you grew up. Really, you know, I knew what happened at Christmas while I was there. Yeah. Or, you know, but I knew you did gymnastics.
Right.
But like
we
day-to-day stuff, day-to-day struggles even.
No.
I love it.
Yeah.
I feel so much more connected and stuff, you know?
Yes.
Learning about.
And I think, I mean, we all do that every day with people we meet.
Yes.
You know, it's just
wild to think about.
Yeah.
Because
well, especially because you think about your friends, you think about people that like you're close with and you think you know so much about them.
Yes.
And then here we are, literally family. And there's so much we didn't know.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
But that was really fun, really cool. And then we tried out to be quarterbacks for the University of Alabama on the beach, as a matter of fact. And Roll Tide Willie did post us. I don't know if you saw.
I didn't.
So he posted me and Lex's video first. The second video is us playing football.
Heck yeah.
So Roll Tide Willie, who doesn't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, posted us. And I'm just saying the comments said they've never seen women throw football like that.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, we're athletes.
So we did indeed try out to be quarterbacks for the University of Alabama.
I have got to stop reading your TikTok comments.
Why? I don't read them, so you shouldn't read them. No.
I'm just going to be like transparent here.
Oh, no.
It's not a big deal. Like, I'm also just being sensitive, but I don't know how people handle like hate comments because like people are nice to me.
Yeah.
And then I see one who says some like mean ass shit.
Trust me.
For no reason.
Well,
but it hurts my feelings.
No. See,
I've got to stop reading them and like, because I mean, I don't know. I think right now I'm just sensitive in general.
Yeah.
I've always, you know, we talk about confidence and things.
Right. And it takes time to build that thick skin because trust me, I mean, on my most recent TikToks of me with my Alabama uniform on, people were like, how long are you going to try to wear that? Like, what, 8 years in a uniform? Is that not like, come on, it's time for you to move on in life? Or, dang, you look like Donald Trump eyes or something like that. People were just talking about the filter I was using. You compete in that much makeup. Like, girl, come on. Like, people just like, and you just.
They just don't have anything better to do. And I do know that. And like, but because it's all talking. So the only thing I've ever really been insecure about.
Yeah.
And well, that's not true. But like, main thing is my weight. Dude, every comment is about my weight. And it just. So I get in this headspace. I'm getting to a nicer point, but I get in this headspace and I'm like, oh, this is just a valid reason why I've been insecure my whole life about this. Like they see it too. It's all of it. No. I've been getting in that stupid headspace and like worried about it.
I mean, they call me Cellulite Queen.
Insane.
I'm saying though, people say whatever.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, she looks like a man. sorry, I have muscles, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know.
I think that I need to remember that, first of all, these people, they're not even under their real names.
No, they have no profile picture.
No. They are miserable.
Yes, they hate their lives.
They're weird.
They literally hate their lives.
They have no jobs, probably.
No.
They have too much time.
Yes.
And I need to get over it. It's weird.
The thing that
They're the weird ones. I'm not the weird one on the video. They're the weird ones for pointing out.
My thing is how can someone make a comment, like a personal attack comment, that you don't know me?
Literally. You
do not know me. So it doesn't phase me. Like, it'd be different if my mom got on there and was like, oh, Riley, like, you look like you've gained about 5 pounds. I'd be like,
Mom.
What? Yeah. Excuse me? But like someone who's user 9524368 and it's either a meme or a blank screen.
Right.
But that's why I respond to a lot of them and make videos. Yeah. Everyone's like, stop responding to the hate comments. And I'm like, oh, but it gives me power. It gives me control over it. And I think I just use it to make fun of them. I'm like, you're right. I look so old. Oh my gosh, slay like queen. Yeah, look at these thunder thighs. Like, I don't know. Because truly, they could probably be 400 pounds sitting there and like can't get off the couch. And so all they can do is type on a screen.
Right.
Or they probably are so lazy they talk into it.
Yeah.
They probably don't even type it. They're like, hey Siri, type blah, 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 blah.
Literally. Yeah.
Like that's what these people are doing.
I think I just wanted to bring that up. For one, stop being mean to people on the internet. That's so weird. Like you don't know how it genuinely affects. Like it's not just me. I'm not just a random character in Riley's video. Like that hurts my feelings, first of all. Second of all, I need to get in a different headspace to where I don't need to, because I'll be honest, like when I read stuff like that, I'm like, oh my God, I'm never posting TikToks. Like I don't want to do this. Like ew. I can't let any of that harbor inside of me because that's stupid.
Yes, because you can't let someone not let you be yourself. Also,
not let me be myself and not let me put myself out there. Like I'm having fun. This is fun.
When I say... The memories come up on my TikTok of like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whoever let me have a TikTok during quarantine, whoever let me post to TikTok, why y'all didn't stop me? What whip is this? What is this?
I don't remember.
The whip, like it turned, it was this.
I do know.
And then it was this. What is this?
Is that what you did?
Oh my gosh. What was I? And everything I did was so sharp. It was like... And I'm like, who let me post to the talk? That was unacceptable.
I don't remember watching your videos and being like, oh my God.
I'm also like, where did that confidence come from? How did I watch that and say, yeah, that's being posted?
I love it.
I mean, thank goodness I didn't care because it's gotten us to where we are now.
True. Definitely.
But I had no business. No business posting to the talk.
I love it. No, I love it.
Like who did she think she was? Someone did humble me. That was during the time I was dating.
Oh, you're right.
I was humbled in different ways.
It got figured out.
It all worked itself out. So yeah, funny how life works. But yeah, please be kind. Also, literally, you being negative is just more negativity in your own life.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're making yourself more miserable by making other people's lives miserable by being hateful. Like when you compliment someone, it makes you feel good.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that every comment about me is a hate comment. No, definitely not. No, and there's some lovely people, and I really do appreciate you guys.
Yes.
And I'm not going to let the other ones hurt my feelings, but also, can we dial it back? God bless.
Yeah, like, please chill out. Just slightly, just like, be gentle.
I'm not as used to it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Speaking of like comments and DMs and all the things, a really nice, he wants to stay anonymous, which is cool with me. But,
this whole time I thought that was a girl.
No, I don't think so.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I just saw the screenshot you sent me.
Yeah.
So I didn't see that. I just saw the name.
Yeah.
Also, before, please DM us stuff like this.
No,
we're about to go through this. Please keep it coming.
Like for reference, I screenshot this and sent it to Riley, and we were hype over text message that we got a question.
This is so hype. Yay! Wait, no way. This is actually so hype.
And it's so simple, but it's perfect.
Yeah, and honestly, thank you, Bulldog Man. You started this topic of combo.
True. He sure did.
Yeah.
Love that. So... This guy DMs us and says, "Hey, Cam and Riley. He came across our podcast. A lot of good stuff in there. Blah, blah, blah. He wants to know our opinion on sliding in the DMs. And I know we touched on this last week, but this one's specific, so that's why I want to answer it and kind of revisit the topic. He says he's been in the Army for 4 years. 2.5 of those were spent in Europe. Wow. It's definitely easier to approach women in person, but there's this girl he came across on Instagram. She goes to University of Texas, but he's stationed in Fort Campbell, which is about an hour west of Nashville. Odds of meeting her in person are very slim. I'm curious how we would go about this.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah.
You miss every shot you do not take. And that's what I've been telling my brother's single. And I've been telling him, like, he'll text me, hey, there's this girl on the beach walking. What do I say to her? Hey, there's a girl, blah, blah. What do I do? Shoot your shot. Yeah. Be yourself.
Completely.
Because here's the thing. If it's the right person, they'll respond. Things will be smooth.
So what do you think, like, first message-wise? Because it could go either way for me. So most of the time, I'm not going to respond to a, hey, sexy DM.
Absolutely not.
Ever.
Or even to, hey, no. Mm-mm. I want it to be thoughtful, not too corny.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything about this girl. But, like, for instance, Bulldog Man said something about, I'm from Georgia, you're from Alabama, but I'm sure we can make something work.
Yes.
And then tried something about sliding up on a story and was like, oh, I think I could be a Dallas Cowboys fan, whatever. Something that has to do with her.
Yes.
Or even I appreciate when people say something about my smile or you are by far one of the most beautiful people inside and out, your energy, this, that, and the other.
The DM definitely needs to be personal to her so it doesn't look like just a generic, like, oh, I think she's hot.
Don't do that. That is a no for me.
Me too. So I think, like, hey, not to be too forward, but I like this, and this about you. I found your account or whatever. Yeah. Here.
Would you be open to me getting your number or something?
Yeah. Would you be open
or you could wait on that part and see if she even just responds. And I know for you, you love humor. Yeah. So for me, it wouldn't have to be a Mr. Jokester, but
it doesn't have to be for me either, but
you get brownie points, but
it goes a long way for me.
But I seriously, after this whole thing with Bulldog Man, slide into those DMs.
Yes,
please.
100%.
Oh my gosh, I am not against that at all now.
No.
And it's so cool how many in the past, like if you went to college, you were finding your spouse in that 4 years you were there in that bubble. You didn't know who was at other schools. You didn't have technology. You didn't have phones. And like my parents, they would write letters. They would have to plan times to call each other when they had to do distance for a little bit. And because they're landlines, whatever. So now that we have access to meeting all these people, let's use it for good.
Yeah.
It's not one of those things where it's like, oh, now I can be sneaky because I have social media and see and meet all these people. No. Use it as like wow, this is an opportunity for me to meet people I wouldn't normally get to meet.
Yes. 100%. The dating pool is a double-edged sword, I think.
Yeah, I would agree.
But when you're single, I think when you're single, it can be used for good because you do get to see your options and who else is out there. Like you don't have to, like for me, I'm dating in North Alabama, which is a whole thing. Yeah. But that's not it. That's not it.
No, and there's so many people out there.
Yeah, like I don't mind distance either. I know it's hard, but I've done it before. And I honestly, like I've said to this day, like that's one of the best relationships I ever had. Well, but just because we were separate. Yeah. So we had our own, we talked about this. Yeah. Like I love having our own thing.
Right.
And so
we actually, Bulldog Man and I talked about this morning on my way here. He was listening to a podcast and it was talking about communication and how people get so complacent because of lack of communication. And I was like, that's the thing about us doing distance. It causes us to communicate so much more than if we were seeing each other day to day.
Yes.
We have to talk and FaceTime and text and communicate. And so distance is not a bad thing.
No.
It's hard when I leave. Like, oh my gosh, last night sucked.
I'm sure.
And then I'm like, 2 weeks from now, I get to see him again. Like, it sucks, but
it's not impossible though.
No. And he's so busy. I'm so busy. I mean, it is working. I mean, at the end of the night, at the end of the day, I'd love to be able to like go snuggle up with him. But But I just don't think you should be turned off from the idea of distance sliding DMs to someone who does not live in your area. Like,
completely
go
agree.
for it, because you truly don't know what could come from it. And there are now so many cute stories. You see TikTok trends that are like, well, yeah, I've been meeting this guy or FaceTiming and we first DM'd and then we're meeting for the first time and now they're married. Like, you you truly never know.
I love it.
And I mean, I'm sorry, but there's no girl that's ever going to be like, ew, someone just DM'd me and pissed about it. It's flattering.
Yes.
Like,
definitely.
if it's a sweet message, as long as it's not a hey sexy or
hey,
look
at those legs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of the ones I've received, I'm like, I wish you had not sent that. That is disgusting. That is you block.
Yeah.
But like, it's gonna flatter her.
Right.
No matter what. So just be sweet, be respectful in it, but go for it. Because you'll never, what if you live with saying what if?
Right.
No, you will never know unless you try. And,
I agree.
And you can't move on from people unless you close that door. So you got to go for it. Try it. If it works, fabulous. If not, you can close that door and move on.
That's what I was going to say. If not, it's really not the end of the world.
You didn't commit all this time, all this effort with this person, get to know their family. It's not like you just dove all in and then it got heartbroken. It was just a DM and it can go away. Like, you can delete it afterwards if she doesn't respond. Bye.
Yeah, forget
it's
about it.
It's not that big of a deal. So, but also I will say persistency. If she does respond, I will say he was the most patient person I've ever met in my entire life, and it worked out. So I don't know. I think you also, for him, he talked about how much he prayed about it, and he always just felt like there was something telling him to stay, be patient.
Yeah.
So also, if you're religious, like, pray about it. Just kind of see what the Lord puts on your heart and keep navigating it. But please keep sending us DMs. We would love to help y'all navigate relationships.
Yes, I love answering your questions. That was so fun.
Yes, we love that. And we support you. Keep us updated.
Yes.
If she responds, we want to know. And girl, if you're listening to this, probably not, but if you are, please respond.
Yes, if you get a DM from this guy, sounds a little familiar,
you should respond. He
I
seems
agree.
like a good one. But yeah, that's kind of a recap of everything going on in our lives right now, because we weren't here last week, but spent spring break together. Yep. Balling out on the beach, having time of our lives, passing out AttaGirl hats at Floribama.
Oh my God, yeah. Everyone loved them. Yeah,
loved them. Don't worry, y'all. We are hopefully going to put them out there soon because they are so cute. We had so many people like, can I take that off your head? Yeah, no, please don't. I have hat hair.
I switched hats with a guy at the bar because I was like, you know what?
Yeah. Free advertisement. Thank you. But yeah, so we've had a blast lately, and life's been, well, besides her ear infections and allergies.
It's me being old, apparently.
Yeah, but life's been cute, sweet, fun.
Definitely.
I'm on cloud 9, so I want everyone else to be. So I'm excited to keep talking and navigating because I want to share my turnaround. Yeah. And like keep like hyping you people out there. Like,
yes,
good will come your way. I promise.
Love it.
Yeah, but thank y'all again. We love y'all so much.
Yeah.
This has been so fun for us. We're going to see y'all next week.
See you next week.
Bye. Love y'all.